corners talk. Yo, I learned math on the front stoop. Dice games, 3-card, pride in the lunch queue. Short fuse, moms yelling from the one room. Steam pipes hiss, heat rising like a monsoon. Token in my sock for the train ride. Tag ink on my fingers, I would change signs. Crates in the wagon, I would chase fines. Dust on the label, heard time in the baseline. Nod till my neck got sore. Brownstone brick, crack paint on the door. OG on the crate, told stories of the war. Said protect your name, that's the only scoreboard.
Back when the corners talk, we let the stories walk. Every block had a language, every scar had a cause. Back when the corners talk, we never wrote it in chalk. It lived in the way we move, it lived in the way we talk.
Fort Green Park when the sun dipped. Ball chain nets, whole rim on the slant tip. Storefront glass, old heads with the card tricks. Black and white flicks on the bar brick. Bus route map with the pen marks. Trips downtown just a bench park. Cypher in the circle at the end, dark breath in the cold drew, clouds in the dim dark. Hand me down mic with the freight cord. Plaza booth door with the skateboard. Dreams in the spiral on the page torn. We were rich off a rhyme in the tape store.
We let the stories walk. Every block had a language, every scar had a cause. Back when the corners talk, we never wrote it in chalk. It lived in the way we move, it lived in the way we talk.
Brownstone bricks, lean like old men talking. Hydrate, drip, dice, hit, changing a Walkman. Shorty on the crate, selling caps, selling stories. Chinese takeout bag, grease stains, faded Morris. Stick on the stop sign, crew tag, half scrub, payphone receiver. Smell like dust and blunts. Mama in the window yelling names 4 flights up. I learned math, counting change in a paper cup. We was raised on corner stoops and summer smoke. Hand-me-down dreams, same jeans, same joke. If you know, then you know that old block code. From the first light out to the last bus home. Corner stoops and summer smoke. Cardboard floors, backspins, gold rope. If you know, then you know that old block code. From the first light out to the last bus home. Back of the bus seat, ink with whole lives. Joke about the teacher while we plot our rise. Fort Green whispers, travel through the grapevine. Short dude from the Ave, yeah, he spit straight fire. Bodega cat sleeping on a scratch-off stack. OJ in the fridge right next to the black and mild packs. Old head said, kid, keep your soul intact. So I tuck these raps deep right under my starter cap. Yeah, we was raised on corner stoops and summer smoke. Hand-me-down dreams, same jeans, same joke. If you know, then you know that old block code. From the first light out to the last bus home. Corner stoops and summer smoke. Cardboard floors, backspins, gold rope. If you know, then you know that old block code. From the first light out to the last bus home. Project hallway, echo like a church at night. Sirens outside, blue and red on top. We laugh too loud just to feel alright. Turn the world down low, let the tape rewind. Stoops and summer smoke. Hand me down dreams, same joke. If you know, then you know that old block code. From the first light out to the last bus home. On the stoops and summer smoke. Cardboard floors, backspin, gold rope. If you know, then you know that old block code. From the first light out to the last bus home. Late bus, brown bag, ink on my fingers. Mom's yelling, be home, but the hallway lingers. Stairwell sermons from the old heads posted. Told me watch friends, they'll turn ghosts, stay focused. Milk crate throne, we was kings on the corner. Dreams in the Walkman, whole block in the corners. Dice game, jump, sirens sing in the distance. I learned numbers, then learned resistance. This that skyline story I write. Every crack in the brick got light. From the stoop to the top floor life, I survived, I might. This the hand-me-down king-size crown. Turn the losses to a legend right now. From the hallway, echoing sound. I survived, I'm proud. Yeah. Lunch card low, still I talk like a titan. Notebook stuffed, every bar like I'm fighting. Shorty with the gold hoops laughed at my sneakers. Now she hum my name like a weekend feature. Uncle did 10, came home moving slower. I saw more than the newsman show us. He said, little man, stack pain like pages. Flip that book, that's how you make ages. This that skyline story I write. Every crack in the brick got light. From the stoop to the top floor life, I survived, I might. This the hand-me-down king-size crown. Turn the losses to a legend right now. From the hallway, echoing sound. I survived, I'm proud, yeah. If I stumble, I still step in rhythm. If I lose, I still learn the wisdom. From the ground to the clouds, I climb. Every scar on my name, part of every line. Yeah. Brownstone bricks, paint peel doors. Kids play tag on cracked old floors. Mom in the window yelling, come me. Curry in the air from across the street. Corner bodega, cat on bread. Numbers on the wall, dreams in red. OG's not from the milk crate throne. Schoolyard fights turn to broken bones. We grew up on these stoop stories, laughing loud, chasing glory. From the first light to the late night, same old scene. These stoop stories raised us slowly, turned the jackets hard and holy. All this concrete taught us what a home could mean. Yeah. Shorty with the Walkman, headphones lean, practicing his verse for a cypher scene. Uncle on the corner playing 4, 5, 6, swearing he'll quit after one more fix. Cop car crawl like they know my name. Mama said pray, don't play that game. Still we stayed out till the sky turned ash. Pocket full of jokes, not a lot of cash. We grew up on these stoop stories, laughing loud, chasing glory. From the first light to the late night, same old scene. These stoop stories raised us slowly, turned the jackets hard and holy. All this concrete taught us what a home can mean. Some moved out, chased a brand new sky. Some got stuck, some said goodbye. But close your eyes, you still might hear that hallway echo call you back right here. We grew up on these stoop stories, laughing loud, chasing glory. From the first light to the late night, same old scene. Yeah. These stoop stories raised us slowly, turned the jackets hard and holy. All this concrete taught us what a home could mean.
Late shift,
gate, half roll, lights dim. Old man Tony at the counter, count singles with a crack grin. Milk crate thrown by the lotto stand. Shorty bagging chips, hoodie in the game plan. Cops creep slow past the busted van. Stash in the planter by the garbage can. Yeah. Corner store stories, they all live in my head. Every scribble in this notebook, something someone said. From the dice on the sidewalk, payphone ringing. Corner store stories, that's the song we're singing. That's the song we're singing. Yeah, 3 deep, all sharing one slice. Grease through the box, but the talk sound nice. Big dreams, small pockets, same advice. Stay sharp, lil' man, every favor got a price. Mama on the bus, 2 bags, no rest. Says a quick prayer by the scratch-off's desk. I watch, write names on the back of my hand. Like you think dry right, we gon' change this land up. Corner store stories, they all live in my head. Every scribble in this notebook, something someone said. From the dice on the sidewalk, payphone ringing. Corner store stories, that's the song we're singing. Yeah, yeah, song we're singing. Same block, new chalk on the curb, who next? OGs shake heads, still cashing them checks. I'm just trying to turn these fumes into food on a plate. Turn these late night laughs into something that escapes. Corner store stories, they all live in my head. Every scribble in this notebook, something someone said. From the dice on the sidewalk, payphone ringing. Corner store story, that's the whole world. And that's what I'm thinking. Back when the snare hit hard. Back when the floorboard shook. Back when the rhyme was God. Hooked from the very first hook. Dragging my pen through the margin. Lunchroom table was the drum line sparking. Cardboard dreams, whole crew in the parking. Rapping like the world got carved in the dark. And pass me the tape, let it run, let it run. Static in the air, that was church, that was love. Mama in the kitchen, radio turned up. Said listen to the words, that's the part you trust. Back when the snare hit hard, we ain't have much, had bars. Loop on repeat in the yard. Found our name in these scars. Back when the snare hit hard, every line felt like ours. We were just kids chasing stars. Back when the snare hit hard, so hard. Hoodie on low, whole block was a cipher. One broke speaker still felt like a choir. Hand-me-down dreams, still aiming higher. Rhymes on the wall like chalk, like fire. Big cousin said right truth, not trend. So I carved every loss, every win, every friend. Pocket full of lint, head full of gems. We ain't have a lot, but we had these stems. Yeah. Back when the snare hit hard, we ain't had much, had bars. Loop on repeat in the yard. Found our name in these scars. Back when the snare hit hard, every line felt like ours. We were just kids chasing stars. Back when the snare hit hard, so hard, so hard. Yeah, 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 yeah. Concrete breath, coat in my lungs. Mom said college, I studied these slums. staple my flyers to peeling brick walls. Name in the staples, blood in the halls. Crack pay phone, humming with ghosts. Cousin got locked, they kept all his coats. Winter came early, Newports and steam. Dreams in a deli bag, taped at the seams. This that crack sour sermon, graveling my words when I talk. I put my life on these verses, you hear it looping and knock. If I fall flat on my face, chop me right there on the block. But I'ma die with my truth, not a chain and a watch, nah. Shorty on the corner, selling her shift. Told me either you flip or you live. I chose these pages over that Pyrex. Still got the heat, tucked in my dialect. Landlord banging, where the rent at? I'm in the kitchen, writing 10 raps. Pots on the burner, ink on the sink. Either these lines cook or we don't eat. This that crack sour sermon, graveling my words when I talk. I put my life on these verses, just hear it looping and knock. If I fall flat on my face, chalk me right there on the block. But I'ma die with my truth, not a chain and a watch. Yeah, who gon' speak for the kids on EBT? Who gon' preach when the priest wanna fear from the last voice bouncing off these tenements? Let this dust cover rhyme be my testament. This that crack sour sermon, graveling my words when I talk. I put my life on these verses, just hear looping and knock. If I fall flat on my face, chalk me right there on the block. But I'ma die with my truth, not a chain and a watch. Never! Open up the gate on the first floor, walk up. Mailbox stuff, light flicker in the hall. What? Mom in the kitchen, pot on low flame. Rent due soon, she still know my slang. Hoodie on, tags on the staircase peeling. Shoelaces fat, got a pager for my dealings. Cornerstone cat on the stoop, half sleep. Heard everything I spit since I was 13. This that corner store chronicle. Brown bag dreams all audible. From the park bench court to the dominoes. Whole block in the story, every part of it. This that corner store chronicle. Loose change life, still honorable. From the fourth floor window to the barbershop. We don't stop, we don't stop. Shorty on the bus, textbook in her lap. Say she gon' bounce once she finish this class. I said, write your name where the city can't reach. She laughed, said you first put your life on the beat. Dice game, jumping by the busted hydrant. Old heads talking about the days they was lively. Sirens hum low like a sad background. We just keep moving, never back down. Hey! This that corner store chronicle. Brown bag dreams all audible. From the park bench court to the dominoes. Whole block in the story, every part of it. This that corner store chronicle. Loose change life, still honorable. From the fourth floor window to the barbershop. We don't stop, we don't stop. Hey! Crack bricks spoke, they quote my lines. Every year past marked in the clothesline. Skyline distant, but I still climb. Put the whole hood name in my cosign. Corner store cat, brown bag in the breeze. Graph on the mailbox, tags on the leaves. Payphone ringing by the busted brick gate. Running from the rent, running from the court date. Blue Yankees brim low, speech like a sermon. Team on the benches, plotting every turning. Mom on the line, say boy stop stalling. But this loop in my head just keep calling. Back when the sand hit, life felt bigger. A change in the job, but the dream got bigger. Walkman on blast, block got quieter. Every little rhyme put the flame on higher. Back
steady. Shoes run thin, but the soul stay ready. I ain't ever let that crack sidewalk spirit. 1, 2, 1, 2, can you hear it? Milk crate throne, I'm the kid with the frame. Shoelace belt, still stepping in the game. Neighbors yelling out the window, keep it down, but they listening to the words when the beat come around. Dice in the hallway, chalk on the tires, staring at the sky through a tangle of wires. Promise to my brother we gon' make it off the stoop. Every 16 bars like jumping off the roof. Back when the snare hit, life felt bigger. Change in the jar, but the dream got bigger. Walkman on blast, block got quieter. Every little rhyme put the flame on higher. Back when the snare hit, heartbeat steady. Shoes run thin, but the soul stay ready. I ain't ever left that crack sidewalk spirit. 1, 2, 1, 2, can you hear it? Same old city, new paint on the bricks. Still hear the echo of the old day clicks. If the story sounds true when the drums come in the past and the present walk the same line twin. Back when the snare hit, life felt bigger. Change in the jar, but the dream got bigger. Walkman on blast, block got quieter. Every little rhyme put the flame on higher. Back when the snare hit, heartbeat steady. Shoes run thin, but the soul stay ready. I ain't ever let that crack sidewalk spirit. 1, 2, 1, 2, can you hear it? Yeah, little louder, just like that. Voted bills in my pocket, barbershop talk, they gossip. Old heads on the crate stack, say the new wave lost it. I just nod, tie my laces, check my fade in the glass. Corner store, smell like incense and yesterday's trash. Little homie with the Walkman, rewind to the tape fade. Heard my verse through his headphones, felt bigger than the payday. Mama praying in the kitchen, rice boiling, rent late. I learned timing from the hunger, how to stretch, how to wait. Golden age gospel on the block, still preaching. Same crack pavement, same dream reaching. Smooth talk, hard truth when the drums come in. Every scar on my knuckles like a badge I win. Golden age gospel on the block, still preaching. From the milk crate pulpit, we don't stop speaking. If the world don't listen, then the curbside will. I put my whole life in a 16. Chill, used to practice in the staircase, echo turned to a choir. Sweat hoodie, summer nights, writing lines like wire. Uncle kept a flask in his jacket, eyes red as the tail lights. Told me, kid, don't chase quick cash, you just cut your life. So I clocked in at the late shift, stock cans, stack dreams, jot schemes on the receipt rolls between beat machines. Now promoters hit my pager for a verse, for a slot. Same kid from the bus stop, still aiming at the top. Golden age gospel on the block, still preaching. Same crack pavement, same dream reaching. Smooth talk, hard truth when the drums come in. Every scar on my knuckles like a badge I win. Golden age gospel on the block, still preaching. From the milk crate pulpit, we don't stop speaking. If the world don't listen, then the curbside will. I put my whole life in a 16. Chill. If they ask where I'm from, point down at my shoes. All this dust on the soles, that's my daily news. Every rhyme, every line, got a face, got a name. I just polish up the pain till it sound like fame. Yeah. Back then. Press play, let it run. Yeah. I came up with the tape piss, backseat, rewind in the same 6. Rhymes in the margins, a math book, hungry in the hallway. Mean looks, crack phones on the corner store pay line. Bodega cat guarded on the grapevines. Ciphers by the bus stop, one light. Pass the verse like the flame, keep it upright. Big bro had a crate full of lost cuts. Finger on the label till it caught dust. Loop it on the deck, let it ride twice. Hit record, one take, roll dice. We ain't have a stage, just a staircase. Echo off the walls, felt air shake. Every little bar was a lifeline.
Every small crowd was a skyline. Back when the snare hit hard and the kick hit harder. Every 16 felt like talking to the Father. We were broke, we were raw, we were taping every part, but the world felt large. Back when the snare hit hard. Back when the snare hit hard and the words hit Father. Every little park turned into holy water. We were lost, we were found on the corner after dark. Hearts all scarred. Back when the snare hit hard. Hoodie in the summer, just a sweat pain. Sharpie on the backpack, crew name. Walkman on blast, buses, bad routes. Life on delay, press fast now. Mom working late, heat cutting winter. Rhyming every night, same dinner. Rhymes on the fridge in the magnet frame. Only gold in the house was the family name. We studied every pause, every breath drop. How they fit a whole world in a head nod. How they made a crack block sound bright. How they turned one verse into hindsight. Now they ask why you rap like it's yesterday. Cause that little lost kid never went away. I still hear him in the headphones talking. Don't switch up now, keep walking. Back when the snare hit hard and the kick hit harder. Every 16 felt like talking to the Father. We were broke, we were raw, we were taping every part, but the world felt large. Back when the snare hit hard. Back when the snare hit hard and the words hit Father. Every little park turned into holy water. We were lost, we were found on the corner after dark. Hearts all scarred. Back when the snare hit hard. Hands up if you still feel that. Floor shake when the drum slap. If your first love was a verse in your book bag. Hands up for the ones in the stairwell. Turn that pain into prayer wells. We ain't gone, we just grown. Still here, still back when the snare